Masters Golf Tournament. Golf fans around the world are sure to have this tournament near the top of their bucket lists. As one of the four major events in professional golf, it is an epic show of sportsmanship. It takes place at the Augusta National Golf Club in Georgia every year. The city has a wealth of historical gems, many of which date from the times of slavery and the Civil War period, and there is also a range of museums to enjoy that will tell you all about the area and its cultural significance in the United States. When it comes to the arts, there is also a lot going on in this part of Georgia, and you can find live music nights all over the city, including in famous venues such as the Partridge Inn Hotel. Here are the top 10 things to do in Augusta. Augusta Canal. The historic Augusta Canal dates from 1845, when it was used to power the city, as well as provide it with freshwater and as a means of transportation. To date, it still remains the only industrial canal that is still in use to this day in the South and has been in operation continuously since the 1800s. The canal is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and nowadays you can take a tour of the waterway on a boat in order to take in the scenery from the water yourself. If you prefer to stay on dry land, then you can walk along the scenic towpath here instead. Forest Hills Golf Club. Augusta is known for its golf tournament, the Masters Tournament, but if you fancy playing a game yourself, then there are a number of places to do so. One of these is the famous and prestigious Forest Hills Golf Club, and if you choose to come here, then know that this is also the place where golf legend Bobby Jones also played. The club is known for its beautiful scenery and picturesque rolling course, and players of all levels of experience will find something to enjoy here while taking in the famous Georgia views. This is not the cheapest course to play on in Augusta, but it is one of the most illustrious. Magnolia Cemetery. Magnolia Cemetery sits on what used to be a plantation and dates from 1818. The cemetery sprawls for over 60 acres of land, and there are 5 Jewish cemeteries here as well as 1 Greek cemetery. Several churches also sit on the site as well as a Masonic lodge, and this is one of the most historical sites in Augusta as well as being of important cultural significance. The oldest tree in the state, the crepe myrtle, is also planted here, and the cemetery is famous for the graves of the veterans of the Civil and Revolutionary Wars. As such, many people come here for an afternoon stroll to take in the scenery and history. Finneasy Swamp Nature Park. Finneasy Swamp Nature Park covers an area of 1,100 acres and is a great place to come if you want to take in the majesty of the great outdoors in Augusta. The park has a huge range of activities on offer, and you can take a tour or go bike riding or for a hike in the beautiful grass and swamplands. There are trails all over the park, and bird watchers will be delighted with the range of species that you can catch a glimpse of here. As well as areas of wetlands, there is also a campus dedicated to water research as well as an environmental education center and a visitor center. Sconiers. Georgia is known for its delicious southern food, and in particular for its barbecue. Sconiers is one of the most famous barbecue places in the city and is a family business that has been here for generations. They aim to promote the delicious tradition of barbecue using family recipes, and all the meat is cooked over live mesquite coals and smoked for at least 24 hours to develop the flavor. Choose from favorites like ribs, brisket, and hash with rice for some quintessential local flavors. Springfield Baptist Church. Built in 1787, Springfield Baptist Church was built by former slaves who had been freed, and as such is a historical and cultural icon in the city. Almost 150 years later, the famous Morehouse College was created here by a group of students. The church is one of the oldest in Georgia and is still in operation and is known for being one of the most significant places of worship in the city of Augusta. Riverwalk. If you make your way to the downtown part of Augusta, then make sure to swing by the picturesque Riverwalk, which skirts along the side of the spectacular Savannah River. The Riverwalk is designed to allow you to get the best views of the city, and you will also find a children's playground here as well as the Jesse Norman Amphitheater. There is also a market here on Saturday mornings that sells a whole host of local produce. Augusta Museum of History. The Augusta Museum of History has the mission statement of preserving the history of the Augusta area for generations to come. To that end, you will find a range of collections here that are designed to educate visitors on the story of this city, from its foundation until the present day. There are quirky exhibits and galleries here, such as one dedicated to the history of golf in the area. James Brown Memorial. Many people may not know on a first visit that Augusta is the former hometown of James Brown. With that in mind, there are a huge number of monuments to him in the city, including a famous memorial statue. The monument is made of bronze and is located on Broad Street looking out over Augusta Common. The statue is a popular place of pilgrimage for fans looking to get a picture with the King of the Soul. Imperial Theatre. Another spot in the city that is closely related to the legend of James Brown is the Imperial Theatre. This theater became significant years ago when James Brown used it to rehearse for his world tours, so if you make the trip there, know that this is where one of the great musicians used to practice. Nowadays the theater has a huge range of other performances to choose from, such as pieces of theater, national acts that are touring the United States, dance recitals, and musical concerts.